Hey everybody! In this video I'm going to talk to you a little more about the if-elif statement. Remember that the statement contains a sequence of Boolean conditions and associated code segments. The Boolean conditions are tested in order, and the first condition that evaluates to true will cause its associated code segment to execute, after which execution jumps to the first statement after the if-elif statement, skipping all the other condition tests and the else portion. This last point is important since it ensures that only one code segment will be executed, even if more than one condition is true. I wanted to show you an example that leverages this fact in the design of the solution. Consider the problem of translating a numeric grade between 0 and 100 into a grade of high pass, pass, or fail, where a numeric grade from 85 to 100 is a high pass, from 60 to 84 is a pass, and from 0 to 59 is a fail. So we'll start with a variable numGrade and prompt the user for a value to place into it with the statement numGrade is set equal to input, enter a grade between 0 and 100. For simplicity, we'll assume that the user is well behaved and will enter a valid grade. The if-elif statement will test the value of numGrade, assigning a string into a variable pfGrade based on numGrade's value. Let's take a look at the code. If numGrade is greater than or equal to 85, pfGrade is set equal to high pass. Elif numGrade is greater than or equal to 60, pfGrade is set equal to pass. Else, pfGrade is set equal to fail. And finally, outside the if statement, print final grade, pfGrade. By simply testing the score against the bottom value in the grade range, this particular statement takes advantage of the fact that only one code segment associated with the first true condition will be executed. So let's see how it works by assuming that, when prompted for a numeric grade, the user enters 95. The first condition is tested, and since 95 is greater than or equal to 85, it evaluates to true, and so pfGrade is assigned the value of high pass. Execution then jumps over the remainder of the if-elif statement, and the print statement outputs final grade, high pass. Notice, however, that the second condition, numGrade greater than or equal to 60, is also true, since 95 is in fact greater than or equal to 60. However, the code works correctly because the true evaluation of the first condition ensured that the second test was never reached, and therefore its code segment was never executed. As a good exercise to make sure you understand the code, trace it with values in numGrade that would result in a final grade of either pass or fail. Before we finish, it's time for a quick style exercise. You notice that we use literal values in this code in many places just so we could focus on the logic. So I want you to hit pause and identify all the values whose information actually should have been placed inside a variable with a meaningful name associated with it. I hope you picked all the literals, both the numeric values and the string values. Remember, by placing them in meaningful variable names, your code will be clear, self-documenting, and easy to update. Okay, now we're not quite done with the if-elif statement. In the next video, we're going to look at the question I'm often asked, which is, can't a sequence of if statements be used in place of an if-elif statement? And for the answer to that question, well, you'll have to watch the next video.